Hey everybody, it's JWittz here from the Pokemon trading card game show Profit, and I'm here to you guys today with Super Rare Sunday. I know it's Monday, but I promised you guys that I would have my Super Rare Sunday card out yesterday, and it happens to be a day later, and that Super Rare Sunday was already a week late, so it's about time I get it through. Today's card is going to be Lugia EX. Now, before I get right into that, I'd just like to give you guys a short announcement on how things are going to go for the next few weeks, and here's what's up. This Friday, I'm going to be finished with my classes, which would be great. It would give me a lot of time to work on everything, but unfortunately, the day after my classes end, I'm going on a family vacation. I'm going to be out, and I won't be back until August 8th. Then on August 10th, I'm leaving for Worlds. So between all that time when I'm on vacation, my goal here is to record as much Profit stuff as I can in advance so that you guys will still be getting it and it'll still be released even while I'm on vacation, not actively recording it. So hopefully that works out, but in order for that to work out, I'm going to follow the same pattern that I've been doing for the last episode of Profit. Now you guys were extremely warm to that and I'm very happy. It saves a lot of time doing an episode where I recorded all in one take with no cuts. And the goal with that format was to have it this way anyways down the line when I make less mistakes. So hopefully when I make a mistake, I'm just, not going to stop things, going to keep everything rolling, and hopefully my mistakes aren't too major. I'll just get better at this format, and eventually cuts won't be needed at all anyways, so I'll just keep working on it. Thanks for your guys' input, and hopefully everything will go very smoothly over the next few weeks. So, with no cuts, I present to you guys Lugia EX from FireRed Leafgreen. Now, the biggest thing about Lugia EX, and it's usually the first thing that you can notice on the card, is his 3 energy attack that does 200 damage, Elemental Burst. Now, as far as any Pokemon that's ever been released in any format, you can knock it out with an Elemental Burst. Yeah, there's things like Extra Belt and Defender that you could factor in later, but as far as straight HP goes, Elemental Burst will always give you a knockout. Now, that sounds great, but how on earth did you provide for that energy cost? Now, one unique thing about Lugia EX is despite that giant attack and strange energy cost, he was actually really playable in his format because of a few other key cards. Mainly, Blastoise EX combined with the Haul-In energy cards. Now, let's take a look at that. Blastoise EX let you attach as many water energies you liked during your turn, as long as you put a damage counter on your Pokemon for each water energy. Now, the Haul-In energies, mainly Magneton, Electrode, and Castform, and I believe Castform was the most popular, what they let you do is, for your attach in the turn, you could attach a double Rainbow energy as that Pokemon, and return an energy already attached to one of your Pokemon back to your hand. So you're essentially attaching 2 Rainbow energies, taking 1 energy back, and with the unlimited attachments that you have with Blastoise EX, for 2 energy, 1 Haul-In energy, and the water, you're providing that lightning, fire, and water that you need for Elemental Burst pretty easily. Now, with 200 damage, you're easily taking as many knockouts as you want with as many attacks as you can get out, and you'll need them because when Lugia gets knocked out, he's giving up 2 prize cards. Now, in his format, 100 HP was pretty solid for a basic Pokemon, but he's still an EX, which means when he goes down, your opponent takes 2 prizes as he leaves. So, in order to make him worth it, you have to get as many prizes as you can. Fortunately, it's pretty easy to set him up, and in a deck like that, you could just knock out your opponent's biggest attacker with relative ease, and usually sweep through the rest of the things that they had after that. Now, he was also often paired with Steelix EX, who was probably more important than Lugia in the deck. You usually only ran 1, maybe 2 Lugia, but you almost always ran 2 Steelix EX. Steelix let you snipe for 100 damage, using the same principle as attaching a lot of water energy with Blastoise and swapping out with a Haul-In energy. The only thing is he had a lot more HP, and snipe is, as always, a bit stronger than just attacking the active. However, combined, you had Pokemon that essentially took Sixprizes with 6 attacks, and it set up fairly quickly. Lugia's Pokebody, Silver Sparkle, is also pretty solid. Whenever he's damaged, you flip a coin. If heads, you return an energy attached to your opponent back into their hand, which is just a nice bonus. Add in 1 Retreat, which is pretty easy to work with, and you've got an all-around pretty solid card. For playability, I give Lugia EX an 8.5 out of 10. Now, this might seem a little bit low, seeing how awesome the card seems and how it was part of a major deck, Lugia Blastoise Steelix, or LBS, he was only usually played at around 1 copy and maybe 2. And it's understandable. He's a very strong card, but he's not needed because he does become a pretty big liability as the game goes on. However, he was really easy to set up, really easy to take really fast prizes, and it's just really cool that you could deal 200 damage as a legal attack, and it actually worked out in a competitive tournament environment. Now, he wasn't the best, but he was really solid in the deck, and he was a nice addition to it. As far as artwork, this is going to be my first awarded 10 out of 10. I really like the art direction on this card. I like that it's a white card with a silver border and kind of this white monochromatic colors on him. It's just white and blue. Altogether, the card is, very white, very bright and shiny, and I think that it looks awesome. Now, I do have to be honest and say that there is a better looking Lugia card out there, and that's Lugia Legend. Now, ironically, Lugia Legend is now legal in our modified format, and it's set to emulate that exact same power that Lugia EX had. In fact, he's got the same attack. For the 3 different kinds of energy, you discard all of them, and you deal 200 damage. So, why haven't you heard much about Lugia Legend? Well, first off, it's a legend, which means that you have to get both halves of the card and put it down at the same time, and that's just not as easy to get out as a single EX basic Pokemon card. Yeah, you don't give up 2 prizes for this legend card, but it's just a lot harder to search out. And the other thing is, you just don't have that energy acceleration anymore. We don't have Holland energies or double rainbow energies or anything that can provide all those different types at once, so you have to use his built-in Pokepower, which just isn't as strong as the otherwise mentioned ways that things used to go in the past. So unfortunately, Lugia Legend is not nearly as good as Lugia EX was. However, I hope you guys enjoyed my card of the day, and a nice look into the past on how there was a card that could do 200 damage and still be playable. Hope you guys enjoyed today's card, and I'll be right back to you guys with Monday's card of the day. Peace.
You want the best tricks? I suggest you profit. You want a mess spread? I suggest you drop it.
Once we started rolling, you know you can't stop it. Let's go and get some legends.